Hello everyone, in today's session we are going to focus on exercise 3D of Mechanics M1 IAL Pearson at Excel. The topic name is solving problems involving the velocity and time using the vectors. So here we will be solving the problems based on the position vector, based on the velocities, and we will be applying SUVAT equations also in order to find the velocity vector and the time. Now here the first question is, first of all, before we start the actual question, if you see here, the particle starts from the point with the position vector r0. So r0 is the original, like the position of the object in the beginning of the motion, and it is moving with a constant velocity v. Then its displacement from its initial position at the time t is given by vt, and its position vector r is given by r0, that is the original position or the position at the beginning, plus how much is the displacement taken place in the time t, seconds or time in hours, it depends on the question. So now we will be following this rule in order to do our questions. So here is our first question. A particle p is moving with the velocity v meters per second, and initially the p particle is at a point with the position vector r. So this is the original position, this is the velocity vector, and the time is given. Find the position of p t seconds later. So it is basically, let's say initially the object is at this point and its position vector is 3j. After that it had covered some distance with velocity of 2i, and for t equal to 4 seconds or 4 units. So in this case, how much is the displacement? So displacement will be this, that is equal to velocity multiplied by the time. So it will be 2i times by 4, and that is equivalent to 8i. And we have to see what will be the final position. So final position, let's say I am showing it with the p vector, that will be equal to its initial position, that is given as 3j plus v times t. So that will be equal to 3j plus 2i times by 4. So this is gonna be 3j plus 8i, or even you can write it in the other way, that is equivalent to 8i plus 3j, because we prefer to write it in a way, first we write the initial I value and then the j value. Now same all the questions can be done. Now we have our next question, that is question number 2. A particle p moves with a constant velocity v. Initially the p is at a point with a position vector a. T seconds later the object is at a position vector b. So if you have to find the displacement, they said time is given as t equal to 2. So we have to find out the velocity. Now what is the meaning of v? V is basically the velocity, that is the change in the position with respect to time, or change in the what is the change in the displacement in that period of time. So here we have a, that is the initial point, which is 2i plus 3j, and b, that the final position after t equal to 2 units of time, and that is given as 6i plus 13j. So if I have to find out the displacement, that is the final position minus the initial position, and that is equivalent to 6i plus 13j. Take away the initial position, which is 2i plus 3j, and that is gonna be 4i plus 10j. Now we have to find the velocity vector. So velocity is equal to the displacement over the time. So displacement is 4i plus 10j, and this displacement has taken place when 2 seconds or 2 units of time. So velocity is equal to 2i plus 5j. Because they have asked only the velocity vector, so we have to find out this in the vector form. All of these questions can be done in the same way. Now we have our next question, and that question is here. This question is given here is, a particle is moving with a speed v meter per second in the direction d as a velocity vector v. Find v if the velocity value, that is the speed, is 10, because this is given as the value, so that is the magnitude, and d, that is given in that direction. So this is a velocity vector, Okay, velocity vector is not given in the question, but they said velocity, because it is a vector, it is given in the direction of this another vector, and this vector is 3I minus 4j. Now what is important in this particular question, we have been asked to find the velocity vector, which is represented like this way, and this is a vector and we want this vector in this direction. So first of all, what you need to do, you need to find a unit vector in this direction. So to find the unit vector, what we do, we write 3I minus 4j and we divide it by the magnitude of this vector. So it will be 3 square plus minus 4 square, and you will be getting it as 3I minus 4j divided by 3 square 9, 9 plus 16, that is square root of 25, which is 5. So basically you got it like 3 by 5I minus 4 by 5j. This is the unit vector in this direction. But we want a vector which is having a magnitude of 10. We want a velocity vector with the magnitude 10. So we will say the velocity vector is this unit vector. Unit vector means its magnitude is 1. And we will multiply it with the desired magnitude, which is 10. So when you will simplify this, you will be getting 6I minus 8j. So this is the velocity vector. Then we have the other questions here. All of these questions are same because they all are like find the velocity vector, find the velocity vector. So they all are same. Next we will go to our next question, number 4. Here in different questions, different things have been asked depending upon the question and the given conditions. So they said a particle P starts at a point with a position vector r0. P moves with a constant velocity v meter per second. After t seconds, it is at a position r. So basically we have like r is equal to r0 plus the displacement taken place in the t time. First question is find r if r0, v and t is given. So which is pretty simple. We just need to substitute the values over here. So r is equal to r0 is 2i plus v is given as I plus 3j, and this is for 4 seconds. So this is 2i plus 4i plus 12j, which is equal to 6i plus 12j. This is the answer for our first question here for question 4a. Now the thing is, what has been asked here, it's only the r, so we have found there. Now if we talk about, let's say, question number, another second question is also same thing. But if you look at the question C, question D, they have asked the r0. R0 means the original position, that is the initially where the object was, that is given in the question, like what is the meaning of r0. Now if we need to find out the initial position, you have to do the same thing. We will use this formula, r is equal to r0 plus v times t. And here what we need to focus on, because we are given r, we are given v and we are given t. So we are given r, we are given v and t. So initial position can be found very easily just by adding and subtracting the vectors. So r is 4i plus 3j, r0 we don't know, plus velocity is given as 2i minus j and times by 3. This is the question C. So here when you will multiply, you can multiply this velocity vector by the time. So it will be 6i minus 3j, and here it is 4i plus 3j is equal to r0. So r0, if you have to find out, it will be 4i minus 6i and then plus 3j minus minus 3j. Sorry, this will be plus 3j, because if you take it to the other side, so it will be minus of 2i and then plus 6j. So this is the initial position of the particle. Now next question, if you see, we have to find out in E, we have to find the velocity vector, which is easy. We just need to follow the same, because all the rest of the things are given as per the question. So r, we know that it is equal to r0 plus v times t. Now here what we need to do, they said you have to find out, this is E, so we have to find out here V. So R is given 8I minus 7J is equal to 2I plus 2J plus V I don't know, and then T equal to 3. So I will take these terms on the other side. So 8I take away 2I is 6I minus 7I minus 2J, it will be minus 9J, and that is equal to 3V. So from here, if we have to find V, we need to divide by 3. So 6I minus 9J divided by 3, which is equal to 2I minus 3J. That is the way to solve this question number E. Now we have our next question, and that question is question F, because here we have asked to find the speed. It is similar to this question E, but the difference is in E we found the velocity vector, and in the next one we have to find out the speed, which is the magnitude of the velocity vector. So we will follow the same rule. R, that is negative 2I plus 9J, and that is equal to R naught, which is 10I minus 5J, plus V times T, which is 4 here, the time. So if I take them to other side, so it is minus 12I plus 14J, and that is equal to 4 times V. I have to find velocity vector, so I will divide both sides by 4. So I will be getting velocity vector as minus 3I plus 14 over 4 is 7 by 2, which is 3.5J. Now we have to find the velocity speed. We have to find the speed, and speed means we need to find out the magnitude of the velocity vector, which is negative 3 squared plus 3.5 square and whole square root, and this value will come out as 4.61 meters per second. It's very important, if you are finding the speed, you have to mention the units. Then there are some questions we need to find out the T. So in order to find out the T, you can do the same thing. Okay, so let's do one part of from there as well. So let's say we start doing this question G. R naught is given, R is given, V is given. So R is 12I minus 11J, that is equal to 4I plus J, plus V, which is 2I minus 3J, multiply by T. This T is a scalar value. Now what we can do here, I will take the terms to the other side. Let me write it again. This is 12I minus 11J. So if I take it to the other side, it will be 8I minus 12J is equal to 2I minus 3J multiply by T. I will find T by dividing these two vectors over 2I minus 3J. If you see from the numerator, I can take 4 common. So it is 2I minus 3J divided by 2I minus 3J. It will always happen like this. So this and this vectors got cancelled, and we got T is equal to 4 seconds. Same way we can do the another question also. Here the speed is given. Now there is a slight difference in this question. In question G, we were given velocity vector, so we kept the T as in the form of vectors, and then I chose the common value from here and I factorize it, and then I cancel the vectors. In the next question, we are not given the velocity vector, but we are given the speed. So how to use that speed in order to find the answer? So again, H question, we need to find out the value of T. So it is R, which is 6I minus 3J is equal to R naught, which is negative 2I plus 3J plus 4 times speed, and speed is given as 4 and then times by T. Now this is the speed. Let's say the velocity vector we have to write here, so I write just V. Now we have to take this to other side, so it will be 8I minus 6J over the velocity vector, and that is equal to T. Now basically when you have to find out T, it is important that T is equal to the magnitude of these two. So it is the magnitude of 8 square plus minus 6 square and divided by velocity square magnitude, and that is given as 4 So here it is a square root, so it is 10 divided by 4, which is 5 divided by 2, and that means t is equal to 2.5 seconds. This is our answer. Now we have next question, and that next question is given as the initial velocity of the particle p moving with a uniform acceleration a is u meter per second. Find the velocity and the speed of the particle after t seconds if u is given, a is given, and t is given. We have to find velocity, that is the final velocity. So v is equal to u plus at. We can apply these Watt equations for in the velocity in the vector form. So v is equal to u is 5I plus acceleration is 3j times 4. So velocity is equal to 5I plus 12j. And if you need to find out speed, that is the magnitude of velocity, so that is 5 squared plus 12 squared and square root, and that is equal to 13 meters per second, that is the speed, and this is the velocity vector. Hence we have covered the questions up to this. All the questions, in some of the cases you are given time, initial velocity, acceleration, you need to find the velocity. You just need to keep the same rule, that is v is equal to u plus at, where v is the final velocity we have to find. So this was all for this lesson. In the next session we will be covering more questions, continue the same exercise with some more questions. Thank you.